I think we've got a long ways to go. I mean, that was really evident watching the match today. Physically, I think our team is strong in some of the things we can do. We cracked at different points in different circumstances on each of our courts today, and that tells me that you always have to look at that and say, did the coaches do the best job preparing these guys that they can? And as much as we think we can, we clearly have to do some things better where we're just ready for that moment to just play with more calmness and more freedom in those moments. And that's really a big key of tennis in general, is that you feel like you can play free and focused at the same time. And today we did that at times, but we were not able to sustain that through the course of the day, and that's why Virginia beat us.
And then can you talk about Tim and Ross, though, beating the number 2 ranked team in doubles?
Certainly happy for Tim and Ross. They've been on the opposite end of that a million times, where they've been up and had chances to close out matches and have not done that. So they've worked very hard at their doubles, and they probably deserve that. But at the same time, overall as a team is the main thing. We've got to improve some of these things with our team.
How do you keep a level head going into tomorrow and not letting this loss bother you guys?
I think as a coaching staff, we have to do the same thing as we're asking of our players. Is we have to coach and be aware at a high level, and then not how to get too emotionally involved where we just don't sustain that level. So I think for us, it's really not that complicated. We'll just talk with each guy what they need to do afterwards, and then just get right back to work here.
Was it just a balance of the level of competition and faults on your side, or was it swinging?
Yeah, I think Virginia was I think it's really simple. Virginia was able to sustain a certain level of play, and we weren't. We could match them for a certain time period, and then we would drop off, and then match them for a time period and drop off. And that, to me, is across almost every court today. It's basically exactly what happened. Is Virginia sustained their level of play, and we didn't sustain our level of play.
This will be the 6th time that you guys have had to play 2 teams within 2 days. I mean, does your team have the endurance for that? Have they shown it so far?
Yes.
And then for Brian Page, he was the one that showed the most fighting singles. We just want to talk about him for a little bit.
Yeah, I actually thought, Page again, same exact thing as everybody else. A certain standard for a certain while, and then, third set he just fell off the cliff, and so he's, we just have to figure out how to sustain a level for a longer period of time.